Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we are going over the top 10 energy drinks. That's right, the top 10 energy drinks that I don't drink. What do you mean? What's that mean? It means I don't drink them, but I don't drink them. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night and one on the weekends. And if you'd like to show more support for the channel, I do offer channel memberships where you can get early access to Caffeine Man videos and more. If you're not interested in a monthly membership, YouTube has also rolled out a new program called Thanks, where you can just like randomly give people money, I guess. And if you don't feel like doing any of that, that's perfectly fine, but definitely feel free to follow me on social media because that is free. And you can find me at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even on TikTok, all at Caffeine Man 1. And in today's video, we're going over the top 10 energy drinks that I don't really drink. Now, what does that mean? Well, you know, some people have been asking me, hey Caffeine Man, can you do a video of the top worst energy drinks? And I usually tell people I can't because most of them have been discontinued, and usually if they're the worst ones, people actually want to try them, so why am I going to list out a bunch of discontinued drinks? So that's not what this video is. This video is a top 10 energy drink list of really, really great drinks. But if they're so great, why don't I drink them? Well, there are going to be numerous reasons why, and I will tell you individually for each and every drink why I don't drink it. Let's jump right in. Coming in at number 10 is Legend Spicy Ginger. Legend is a really great energy drink, and one of the reasons why I like it, well, I'll tell you all the reasons why I like it, but the first one is because it is a great nootropic energy drink. I love myself some good nootropics, always looking to get energy and focus and things to help improve my brain. But I am also a huge fan of ginger brews, and when it comes to energy drinks, there really aren't many at all. Monster did a Monster Mule, but once again, in typical Monster fashion, in the US, had way too much sugar, but I do know a lot of overseas international people don't have much sugar in their Monster Mule at all, so I am jealous of you guys. But there isn't actually much sugar in this drink. There's only 5 grams of sugar, so that's not the reason why I don't drink it. But whenever I used to go to purchase it, it was always pretty expensive. It was like $34 for a case, and that didn't even include shipping. Not to mention that it is only a 12-ounce can. And when it came to the caffeine count, although I do like lower caffeinated beverages because I can have more throughout the day, this drink only had 60 milligrams of caffeine in a 12-ounce can, so it seemed to be a little bit low for me for the amount of energy I would get along with the nootropic ingredients. Now, all that being said, before I did this video, I wanted to double check all my information because I like to give you guys accurate information. And I just went to their website and I was surprised to see that they actually had it for $29.99, which is usually what most of the energy drinks tend to go for, unless you're a super huge company that can offer cheaper rates. But $29.99 isn't that bad. And the bonus is they're actually doing free shipping in the US. So seeing that now has gotten me to kind of reconsider because like I said, I like a ginger brew like my nootropics. So maybe... Nah, it's too late, they're already on the list. Coming in at number 9 is Kona Gold Platinum. And how can it be called Kona Gold but Platinum? You got 2 different metallics there. I don't know. But Kona Gold actually came out with a really great line. I was really impressed by their line. And for each and every one of these drinks, if you do want to find out more than what I'm saying right now, you can check out my video. I've done a video on each and every one of these drinks, so be sure to check out my reviews on any of these drinks. And they do have several sugar-free energy drinks which were really good. But this one was one of my top rated ones, but it actually has sugar in it, a decent amount of sugar too. It's got 40 grams of sugar in it, and maybe that's what made it so good. And I'm guessing if you guys know what Kona Gold is, it is a hemp-based energy drink. But when it comes to the amount of hemp in here, it is not what you think. Watch the video to find out more. And it is not the reason why I don't drink it, but the reason I don't drink it is because of the 40 grams of sugar. And you will start to see a trend here that a majority of the drinks, not all, but a majority of the drinks do have sugar in them, and it's one of the reasons why I don't drink them. But I do know a lot of you don't mind sugar. Therefore, I want to get this top 10 energy drink list for you guys so you can learn about some of the good drinks that you might not have known about before. And what's this flavor taste like? Well, believe it or not, even though I tell people I don't really like your standard energy drinks or your generic energy drink flavors, this is similar to an original energy drink flavor, but it is like a premium original energy drink flavor. So think to yourself, most generic energy drinks are usually trying to copy Monster or Red Bull. This kind of goes the way of the Red Bull energy drink flavor, except just a little bit more fancy. Additionally, besides the sugar, you can't find these in many stores. I saw them in some stores for a little while, but they usually only carry 1 or 2 flavors, and I haven't really seen them in stores much anymore. So when you have to buy something online, it usually becomes that much more of a nuisance, especially if it has a few negative factors such as the sugar. Coming in at number 8, this drink does not have sugar because, like I said, not all the drinks are going to have sugar in them. And that drink is Beyond Raw Lit Gummy Worms. Now, if you watch my videos, you might want to guess that the reason why I'm not going to drink this is because it has 300 milligrams of caffeine. But if that were the case, this list will consist of a lot of Bang and Rain and G Fuel flavors, and that's not going to be the case. 300 milligrams is a little bit high for me and something that I don't normally drink, but the reason I'm specifically choosing this one is because of the flavor type. Even though it is a great score, I think I gave this like a 9.5 on the Caffeine Man rating chart, but it is a sour gummy flavor, and it's sort of like a sweet and sour candy, more towards a lime kind of flavor. And when it comes to that flavor, sweet and sour, I'm usually going to tend to go towards a Ghost Sour Patch Kids, but they only have the red berry and blue raspberry, and this is more of a lime. So if I'm going to be going for a sweet and sour lime drink, I'm definitely going to be picking up the C4 Sour Patch Brothers because that has a really strong lime flavor. It is definitely like a Sour Patch Kids lime. And whether it's the C4 or the Ghost, they're both at 200 milligrams. So I'm definitely going to be inclined to pick up a 200 milligram sour lime flavor as opposed to 300 milligrams. And like I said, it's not like I don't drink 300 milligram drinks or even the Beyond Raw Lit. I actually do have once or twice a year their raw berry. Coming in at number 7 is a fan favorite of a lot of people, Rip It. And that's because they have such great prices. You can usually find these at your Dollar Generals, your Dollar Trees, and anywhere you are able to find it. These are usually only $1, maybe $1.25 now with all the inflation. And that flavor is cherry lime. It is one of my top rated cherry lime flavors. I do have a couple of high rated cherry limes, but you cannot beat it for the price. But one of the reasons I don't drink it is when you look at the can, it does say it has 26 grams of sugar, but I think this might be an older can because it's been a while since I've had it. And that is just for 1 serving, and there are 2 servings. So this is 52 grams of sugar, which is why I don't drink it. But for all of you who don't mind having sugar in your diet, you all should know how good the Rip Its are, and they are at a great price. Coming in, number 7. Coming in at number 6 is going to be the V Energy Blue. This one is the sugar-free version. I did not have the actual blue version. People say that is even better, and of course it probably is because it does have sugar, but that is a really great drink. It is guarana-based energy drink. Not a ton of those out there. There are several, and there is one main reason why I don't drink V Energy, and that's because it's made in Australia. You can usually only get it in Australia. Try and have it shipped here. Oh my goodness, forget about it. But if V started getting warehouses and plantations to make the drink in other countries, you better be bringing it to the US because it would be a big hit. Coming in at number 5 is going to be the G Fuel Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Now I know I just mentioned a few minutes ago that if 300 milligrams was a problem, Bang, Rain, and G Fuel wouldn't be on the list. But once again, it is not a 300 milligram issue because I do occasionally have the Bahama Mama, the Hype Sauce, as well as that Bobby Boy. And of course, like I said, I don't have them that often, but sometimes I am just in the mood for it, and I will occasionally have a 300 milligram energy drink. And I would love to have the Blood, Sweat, and Tears. The problem is, like several of the G Fuel flavors, is that it is a store exclusive, and man, this is a limited store. There's not a ton of them around, but it's a store called Micro Center, and oddly enough, there's not it's not too far away from me. It's a little bit over an hour, but I'm not gonna drive over an hour to get an energy drink when there are just so many more available. And if it was online, I think they had it maybe on the G Fuel store for a little while, but G Fuel changed over their website, so you can't actually buy drinks at the G Fuel website anymore. They are primarily pushing through Amazon. A lot of companies are doing that now. But in either case, when you have an energy drink that is hard to find and not sold online, I'm not going to go out of my way to pick it up, even if it is a great flavor. Next up is going to be the Redline New Fusion Triple Berry. This is made from the creators of Bang, a company called VPX, and this is a very strong pre-workout energy drink, which is one of the reasons why I don't actually purchase it. The main reason is that this has 300 milligrams of caffeine, not in a 16-ounce can, in a 12-ounce can. Yes, 300 milligrams in a 12-ounce can is way too much for me. I mean, not that it's way too much for me, but I'm just not gonna spend my 300 milligrams out of 400 that I usually have for the day, maybe 500 or 600, on a 12-ounce can, especially one that is triple berry, because this reminded me it was very similar to the Bankster Berry for me, in my opinion. So if I had to have 300 milligrams in a 12-ounce can or a 16-ounce can, I'm definitely gonna be going towards the 16-ounce can, and I would love it if Bankster Berry came in a 200 milligram option, but it doesn't. All right, guys, we're down to it. We've hit the top 3. Can you guys guess what my top 3 energy drinks are that I don't actually drink? If you're a hardcore fan of the channel, I'm guessing you're gonna be able to guess at least 1, maybe 2 of the drinks. So if you can get the trifecta, all 3, congratulations to you. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think my top 3 energy drinks are that I don't drink. And oddly enough, when you look at all of these drinks, none of these drinks are sold at Campus Protein, but that's because Campus Protein doesn't sell any drinks that are actually bad for you. So be sure to check out Campus Protein for all their great energy drinks, and you can save 10% off with coupon code CaffeineMan10. So coming in at number 3, I know a lot of you guys love this drink. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I actually had nothing bad to say about it except for one thing, but that drink is the Monster Mango Loco from their juice line. One of the reasons why I don't drink this drink is because it is heavy in sugar. Monster is known for having a lot of sugar in its energy drinks, and this one actually has 55 grams of sugar, which is far too much. And you think, well, maybe I might sip on it on occasions, but no, I won't, because the good thing about Monster is that they are actually really good at making mango drinks. So rather than buying that Mango Loco, I will much rather have a Monster Ultra Fiesta Mango. I do actually drink that fairly often. If I go to the convenience store, there's a good chance I'm actually gonna pick that up. But they also make the Reign Mango-matic, and whatever mango drinks that they usually make, they do a good job with, so I'm much more inclined to pick up one of those. Coming in at number 2, I know some of you probably guessed this as the number 1 because I would have thought it's the number 1, but once I thought about it, I had to give it second place, and that drink is the Coconut Berry from Red Bull. If you guys have been with my channel for a while, at the very beginning of my channel is when they actually released this drink as a summer edition, and I absolutely loved it. It scored one of the highest scores on the Caffeine Man rating chart at a 9.9, and I could not stop drinking this drink for at least 2 years. And I used to, even in my videos, a lot of my earlier videos, I used to sometimes toss it in there as a competition for other energy drinks because I'm like, oh, it doesn't compare to my Coconut Berry Red Bull. So a lot of people know Coconut Berry Red Bull was my favorite drink for a long time, but the reason why I don't drink it anymore is because of the amount of sugar that is in it. This 8-ounce can, very small 8-ounce can, has 27 grams of sugar, and I usually do tend to go towards the 12-ounce, which has, I think, 34 grams of sugar in it. So it is kind of high in the sugar content, and I got to a point where there are just so many energy drinks out there that I've been trying to cut down on my sugar, and energy drinks was one of the easiest way to cut back on my sugar. And as much as I love the flavor of it, I actually haven't had it in over a year. That's right, I haven't had it for over a year. One of my top rated drinks, and it is still one of my top rated drinks, which is why it's on the top 10 energy drinks that I don't drink list. Alright guys, we are at the number 1 spot. The reason why this one beat out the Red Bull Coconut is for a couple of reasons, but let me tell you what it is first. It is the Venom Killer Taipan. This drink is the mango flavor. Yeah, you guys guessed it, another mango flavor. A big fan of sweet mango energy drinks. And one of the reasons is it's got 53 grams of sugar in it. 53! My goodness, that is a whole bunch of sugar, which is probably what makes it taste so good. This drink goes back at least a decade, no, more than a decade, probably more, closer to probably 15 years ago or so that I first had this drink, and I was absolutely in love with it. Back then, I was a little bit younger, 15 years ago, and I didn't really mind having a high sugar intake at the time. I used to run track, I used to exercise a lot, I used to not have to worry about gaining weight, so I used to burn that sugar right off. But nowadays, not much sugar in Caffeine Man's life. But the flavor is absolutely amazing, and if I had to do a taste test and I had to compare this Venom mango to the coconut berry Red Bull, it would be extremely, extremely close. And if they said, okay, but you don't have to worry about sugar, now what do you think? I'd probably pick up that Venom before I'd pick up the coconut berry Red Bull. And they do actually, or they did, make a sugar-free coconut berry Red Bull, and it wasn't really that great. So coming in at number 1 is the Venom Killer Taipan. Now on this list, I did actually exclude discontinued energy drinks because this list would have been a lot different if I had to include the discontinued drinks. But the reason why I did it is because I am considering doing a top 10 discontinued energy drink list. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in, because I know there have been a lot of discontinued energy drinks and a lot of people who have had their hearts broken because they lost their favorite energy drinks. And listen, I am right there with you. So if you want to share in my heartache and find out which companies broke my heart the worst because they discontinued my... I'm okay. Because they discontinued my favorite energy drink, definitely let me know down below and we will see when I can get to that list. And then we can compare it to your list. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked this video. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night. It is the Venom Killer Taipan. And you can save 10% off with coupon code CaffeineMan10. But you were wondering how I was going to fit that in there. I'll find a way. A smooth transition, I hope.